I have used it for warm-ups at the beginning of the class period. I have used them as self-checks. I've used them as pre and post tests. Let's look at our navigators. I'm going to send you guys some questions. So I'm going to send this to all of us that are logged in. Did you get a pop-up menu? How about now?
Yeah.
Awesome, it takes a minute. Okay, open it. You can insert images on these, as you saw. Students can drop in points into a graph. They can create a graph. They can submit anything. But it's much more than just a calculator. Answer this question in the calculator, but whatever work you need to do, you can put somewhere in the purple packet. Instant interaction among 30 students rather than like one person coming in and working on the smart board. You are timed. I know when a student submits something or when they do not, so students are encouraged to work efficiently and quickly. Do I show what you guys put?
Yeah.
Are you sure? Oh, look at that! That is awesome. Yes, indeed, it is x equals -2. They are not just calculators. They are data retrievers.
Whoa. What? Oh yeah, I forgot to simplify it.
Yeah, I forgot to simplify it. Okay,
Always
do that 2 over
check.
352.
Always check.
2 times.
Good job, guys. This time I gave you the equation. I asked you how wide the space was. Is that a horizontal or a vertical ellipse? Horizontal. It was horizontal. Okay. So this is going to be wonderful. It is 120 feet. I like the exclamation point on that div. Great job. Thank you guys for putting units. Don't forget the units.
Hey.
Guys, it is indeed two-way. It's the distance from one space to the other. This is 2a, which is twice the root of this. I noticed that everybody at least got a variation of the a value, but just remember, for those of us that put 60, it is half of it from one distance to the other. But remember, we need to multiply it by 2.
I think we've been able to learn from other people's mistakes. Like with all the other answers, we can just see what's wrong and what's right.
We also get to see like different types of answers. Like she said, we learn from their mistakes. Like, to tell you the truth, I wouldn't have thought of the 60, but then when we saw it, it kind of made sense. Oh, I understand why, because that's the A.
Students actually really do like the calculators. I even had one student recently tell me that it makes him do his work because there's an option to where I could see all of their calculator screens at the same time.
For example, for all the warm-ups we do at the beginning of the class, that's really useful because normally sometimes I wouldn't pay attention to what was in the board. But like if it's in the calculator, then I have to do it.
And let me just mention, it's really hard, especially for math teachers, to deviate from the traditional paper pencil, students copying down problems and just regurgitating what teachers do. And this gives us that additional element to make it more dynamic.
There's documents that we can make, or there's documents that are already provided that we can send out to the students, and they actually, as an independent learners that way, so they're teaching themselves the lessons.
I think the calculators helped because she could show us stuff that would typically take longer, and she would have to work them out, but now we can work them out by ourselves. Instead of her just standing up there kind of just waiting, she can give us multiple things and then she'll just collect them afterwards. So it kind of speeds up everything, we get a lot more problems done, and then she can just show us on which ones we get wrong.
And then when she sends us problems, we can work at our own pace rather than having to wait, and other people that don't necessarily understand, she has to slow down for. But if we understand, we can just keep going.
Students just enjoy doing it. I mean, the technology is what they do now anyway.